As you watch this episode, consider these questions. Which of the children demonstrate external morality in response to the interviewer's question? Which demonstrate autonomous morality? Which of Kohlberg's stages of moral reasoning is best illustrated by each of the children's thinking?
Now, Amanda, I'm going to tell you another story. Let's say there's this boy named Steve, and he's a bigger boy, and he lives at home with his mom. He doesn't have a daddy at home, so he has to help out, and he works real hard, and he goes to work after school. He works every day after school, okay, to help his mom out. Now, Steve also has to study for this test. He has a history test coming up, and he doesn't like history very much, so he has to study very, very hard. So he's taken off from work for one day so that he can study his history homework. And when he's at home studying, his boss calls and says, "Steve, I need for you to come to work today." So Steve says, "Oh, I'm not going to have time to study." But he goes to work anyway. Then the next day, he has to come in and take this history test. Well, he hasn't had a whole lot of time to study. And he doesn't know the answers to this test. Is it okay for Steve to cheat? It's not okay?
No.
Why?
Because he'll get kicked out.
Because he'll get kicked out? Is it okay for him to cheat?
No.
It's not okay. Why?
Because if he cheated, the teacher might find out he didn't practice and he was looking on someone else's paper.
Is it still okay for him to cheat?
No, it isn't, because he would be getting somebody else's grade instead of his grade.
But he had absolutely no chance. He tried, but he couldn't study.
Well, he could ask the teacher if he could get some. Well, he could explain the situation and ask her if he could get some extra time to study for the test.
Is it okay for him to cheat? Why?
It's not, because he should have been paying attention earlier in the course.
Okay.
To know what was going on.
Okay, but he was working and going to school a lot, so he didn't have a chance to even look over his history assignments that night. Is it still okay for him to cheat? It's not okay? Okay, is there anything else he could do?
He could tell the teacher he didn't have enough time to study and he had a job to support his family. So.
Okay.